We're going to read Proverbs chapter 21. We're going to read 23 verses. We'll read verses 1 through 23 tonight on day 294. So again, starting in Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1, it says, "In the Lord's hand the king's heart is a stream of water that he channels towards all who please him. A person may think their own ways are right, but the Lord weighs the heart. To do what is right and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. Haughty eyes and a proud heart, the unplowed field of the wicked, produce sin. The plans of the diligent lead to profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty. A fortune made by a lying tongue is a fleeting vapor and a deadly snare. The violence of the wicked will drag them away, for they refuse to do what is right. The way of the guilty is devious, but the conduct of the innocent is upright. Better to live on a corner of the roof than share a house with a quarrelsome wife. The wicked crave evil, their neighbors get no mercy from them. When a mocker is punished, the simple gain wisdom. By paying attention to the wise, they get knowledge. The righteous one takes note of the house of the wicked and brings the wicked to ruin. Whoever shuts their ears to the cry of the poor will also cry out and not be answered. A gift given in secret soothes anger, and a bribe concealed in the cloak pacifies great wrath. When justice is done, it brings joy to the righteous, but terror to the evildoers. Whoever strays from the path of prudence comes to rest in the company of the dead. Whoever loves pleasure will become poor. Whoever loves wine and olive oil will never be rich. The wicked became a ransom for the righteous, and the unfaithful for the upright. Better to live in a desert than with a quarrelsome and nagging wife. The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down. Whoever pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor. Whoever is wise can go up against the city of the mighty and pull down the stronghold in which they trust. Those who guard their mouths and their tongues keep themselves from calamity." I think there's quite a bit of symbolism and, or not even symbolism, maybe more analogies here. And I like to write. And for example, I always talk about I like lyrics and songs. This reminds me of this. And if you're not a deep thinker, if you don't like to go a little bit deeper, these might not initially speak to you, but I would just encourage you to kind of really break down the wisdom that's in these lines. I know it can almost seem a little bit disorganized because it goes from one subject in one line to a different subject to a different one, but it all points to wisdom and how to avoid the pitfalls of evil. So I guess the one verse that I'll highlight, and I'll put this as the title of the video, is verse 17. I guess that's the key verse here. It says, "Whoever loves pleasure will become poor." And then it goes on to say, "Whoever loves wine and olive oil will never be rich." It's about almost every video I talk about has some element of do the things that are built to last. Avoid the things that don't actually serve the betterment of your soul, the things that lead to only immediate gratification, but then regret the next day. Avoid those things, but do things that are truly built to last, the things that God places on our hearts, that makes us vessels of Christ, even if they're the uncomfortable thing, like the things that are built to last are the things that are good for our soul. As C.S. Lewis always said, every day we're making a decision to become either a more heavenly or a more hellish creature. Step into decisions that are making you a more heavenly creature in the long run, a better leader, a better father, a better employee. But whoever loves pleasure, whoever loves that devious, immediate gratification that's actually not of God, but that's of this world, whoever loves that kind of pleasure, it says they'll become poor. And not only just financially poor, but poor in spirit. Let's remember that. Just really unpack these words in Proverbs. It will change your perspective as you walk through life. Day 294.